Hello everyone. In this video, we mainly know about what is ONDC and how it is different from present e-commerce ecosystem. Second, what are the benefits for buyers with two different examples on how to use ONDC. Third, what are the benefits for a seller? Fourth, what are the benefits for a technology company? Finally, we will see how one could be a part of ONDC network. India's e-commerce ecosystem is of 4.3%, whereas physical stores are staggering 95.7% still. This further goes down when we compare urban areas with rural and small towns. The present system has bottlenecks in the form of platform-centric structures. There are so many examples for these in our current ecosystem. In the present ecosystem, the buyer and seller can only transact in the specific platform where they are listed on. Let's understand this. Buyers need something, logs on to the favorite app, finds limited options to buy, searches the product or the item in the app, and they juggle between multiple apps to find the more options. There are so many sellers, they are not available on the app. Those sellers could have provided better options based on price, quality and delivery, but one has no way to find the sellers as they are not listed in any app or aggregator. In general, a typical seller usually lists in limited number of apps. There would be many platforms a seller wouldn't have registered, where several other buyers would be ordering same items where he is not registered. This is a big missed opportunity for a seller. Also, seller is bound by the terms and conditions of the app he sells from, like commission, return policy, settlement terms. It is very difficult to build their own platform because of many constraints, as in catalog management, search for product, payment gateway, order delivery, build the cart, returns or cancellation, order fulfillment. Due to this, millions of buyers and sellers are unable to join the existing e-commerce model. ONDC, Open Network for Digital Commerce. It is a network-based open protocol which will transform the e-commerce landscape in India by connecting all the buyers to all the sellers on the network. This happens via an interoperable protocol which allows the unbundling of the e-commerce value chain. This will enable a buyer using one app to transact with a seller listed in the other app as long as both are listed on the ONDC network. ONDC is similar to how UPI works for digital payments, where a sender and receiver can be on different banks and can be on different apps but can still have a transaction. Likewise, on ONDC, the buyer and the seller can be on different apps and can still have a transaction. ONDC is designed to bring the next big revolution for e-commerce. What are the main benefits for a buyer? A buyer can connect with a network through a chat widget, an app, IVR solution, a website. Let's see an example of a transaction in any type of application where a buyer wants to order a product. First, a buyer search for an item. Next, ONDC checks multi-domain registry and broadcasts the search to a large number of sellers as per the category of the item searched. These sellers can be listed on any app on the network. Then we get the search results which shows the buyer multiple options to choose from. Then she picks one she likes the most. She then looks for delivery details. The gateway then broadcasts with her delivery location details as well as of the seller to all logistics providers that serve both the locations. In the search results, show her the multiple options to pick from. She can then choose from sellers who can deliver the products themselves, or she can choose from other delivery service providers. She then picks the best option, then goes to the checkout page and confirms the details before making the payment through her preferred mode of payment. She then completes the transaction and the money is received by both the parties. It was easy, right? We'll look into another example where a buyer needs to order multiple products and services. Here, Amar is moving to Pune for work and he needs to buy a few suitcases, book flight tickets, register for a course on basic Marathi, also book a homestay. Without ONDC, he has to do this with at least 4 different apps. But with ONDC, he can log on to an app of his choice and he can book all of these in a single checkout experience. Benefits for a seller. Sellers can get low-cost access to complete value chain. A seller has to register only once through any app on the network and become accessible to the entire buyer universe through all the applications on the network. Sellers on ONDC can choose what terms and conditions they want to work on. All of these advantages lead to increased profitability for the seller. The main disadvantage in the platform-centric world is the sellers face the risk of getting replaced by the alternatives that platforms have to offer, due to which they lose access to the buyer universe. ONDC, on the other hand, eliminates this risk of replacement. The seller can move to the next seller app and hence not lose visibility to any buyer. In that case, all buyers can continue to see you. Sellers can maintain a portable network-wide reputation. That means your reputation will stay intact even when you join through a different seller app. With ONDC, sellers would also get rich business-enhanced analytics from the seller app to derive actionable insights into their business. What are the benefits for a technology company? You can list yourself as a technology provider on the ONDC network. With that, you instantly become discoverable to a large number of other apps present on the network. As an example, say you have built an image processing based catalog creation tool and you list your technology solution with ONDC. Seller apps on the network can leverage your technology to build catalogs for their sellers. A seller just clicks a picture of a product and the item gets automatically identified in multiple languages. He then adds the pricing details and repeats this process for other products to instantly create a catalog. As a technology provider, this gives you instant monetization opportunities via different engagement models. Isn't this a powerful way to boost your go-to-market strategy and scale your business in no time? Finally, we see how do you become a part of the ONDC network. 1. Buyer application. 2. Seller application. 3. Gateway. 4. Technology company. As an e-commerce player, you can adopt multiple roles in the network and leverage the benefits of its growing reach. You can join as a buyer application and get your buyer base to use your application to buy from any seller on the ONDC network. You can join as a seller application and have your merchants and sellers access a large buyer base already present on the network. You can even join as a gateway and broadcast search queries from the buyer apps to seller apps in a specific domain or a location. Or you can join as a technology provider and become instantly accessible to a large number of e-commerce players who can use your technology. ONDC network is being managed by a not-for-profit company backed by institutions of national repute. This initiative is being guided by the advisory council made up of bigwigs or stalwarts. ONDC is truly a made in India digital revolution. ONDC will democratize digital commerce and move it from platform-centric model to an open network model. ONDC will establish India as an e-commerce leader on the global stage. ONDC is driven by an experienced leadership team.